Okay, today I'm going to show you what my app is all about. So first what I just did is I just launched the emulator there now, so I'm just waiting for it to open up. So the first thing that happens is a splash screen comes up here now. So just in case you missed it, I'm actually just going to reload that there now and just wait for it to launch. Um, and the first thing that should come up is a splash screen. So this is a basic splash screen with the loading text there, and that's just the timer after 3 seconds itself there now. What it does, it brings you to our login page. That's the first activity I have it set up for, because you can't use the app without either have logged in or to actually registered. So at the moment, I don't have my registration set up because I'm waiting for the Firebase to be linked together. So at the moment, I just have a pre-configured login that I just put here at the very top, that just in case anyone ever forgets. So it's just admin, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the little feature I have with my app here itself is that there's a number of attempts remaining, so that the incorrect user, once you are registered, can't actually keep trying to log in. So the password is 12340, and it is admin with it all lowercase. But what happens if I just change that to uppercase, and then just keep logging in? See, it goes 3 down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. It's a 0. You can't do nothing no more. So you have to pretty much close the app and relaunch it again itself, just to log in with the correct details. So that's just a feature that's just set up early itself. So now we're logging legitimately, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what'll happen then is it'll bring us then to my homepage. The homepage then is just a basic welcoming page. There's how to navigate the app, and use some features that you can actually do when the app is made, but in the future there's going to be tile options here for the navigation instead of using the navigation bar at the top. So you go to the navigation bar at the top, it has its menu for all the options you can go to. So the first we'll go to is ratings, and instead ratings is just a welcoming text to yourself with a list view. And inside this list view, there's all the options of places that you can actually rate that I have put in at the moment, but more to follow. But at the moment, these are the top 5 that I've chose to put in. So if we go for the first one, say Waterford Crystal, it brings up this menu option here, or the screen itself on it. Waterford Crystal, the basic image itself, and then from your experience of Waterford Crystal, rate your experience out of 5. So you can all go the way up to 5 to even all the way down to a star to a half a star. So we give it 4-star rating, submit, and see your rating, and then it's 4 stars. Further on down, I'll get this implemented where this will be then passed on into a list view to store these inputs. So what you can do here is, if you want, you can go back and you can do this for multiple different options we have here. And then inside the menu, we can then navigate back to our ratings. To make the navigation easier, there's no point showing ratings when you're inside ratings, just to go back to the same screen. So if you were to go into one of the options here and you can then return back to ratings, just to make it easier, because you can't jump to rate. There's no point putting ratings and then saying Bishop's Place Palace, while here just makes no sense. So that's inside ratings anyway. Next then is donate. Donate is the same principle followed from the lamps that I was showing, where you can make contributions towards the app itself by, say, picking an option to donate a certain amount, and then it has its progress bar, and you can keep donating until it gets to the very end. And then again, it succeeded, so it can't go beyond this. Now this is where the persistence is set up in the app itself as well, where you have your options to select, and you have your progress bar load and everything, and check and all this information is being passed into our reports page. Our reports page then is tracking all this in a list view, showing us what's been donated and by what amount. And then when you actually select it, then it of course gives you the selected row and the amount of data that it's holding itself. And this has all been set up through that consistency. Other than that, there's actually Places. Now, Places at the moment actually doesn't have anything in it. It will have options for Google Maps and pinpoint locations on, say, hotspots throughout Waterford itself, but that's empty at the moment. And like again, it shows the persistence when I return back to report. It's holding it back in its temporary database on the app or on the phone, so that's storing it all there. Next, if I was to go on to journal, the journal is an option to add comments to your page. So you are new to Waterford, you're just visiting or going around, and you're using the app to say rate certain locations, you can use your journal then to actually add your own comment and your own experience inside Waterford itself. And just in case but you liked, or maybe, oh, I saw this place, I'll make a note of it, or maybe I'll return back to this place. As well as a future option, these will be added to Places as well, where you can add your own place to potentially visit itself there now. But say if you're in Waterford Crystal, you had a great time, you can add your comment, and then your data has been successfully inserted, and then you can go to view your data, and then this is all then passed from your journal entries into an list view itself here, so showing your Waterford Crystal, you had a great time. So you can select your comments below and edit your comments if you'd like. So again, you can select this, and then this is your delete and update options itself here now. So if you want, we can go in here, we can take out great time and say it was a terrible time. We can save that, then your data has been saved. Now to get this to show up consistency, you can go back, and then again it's showing the same data here. Go back again and then view in after it's refreshed. You see Waterford Crystal, terrible time. You can go into here then itself, and what we can do is we can actually delete all this. And then remove from the database. If you can see that there now, it was all removed from the database. And again, just like before, to show consistency, there's no point actually being able to go to journal and then go to make a comment and then go to the delete or update option without actually first putting something in. So there's the easy option to return back to the beginning of the journal from here, but if you're inside journal, you can't. And then again, if you go into view data after we deleted it, it's now gone. So that sets up the consistency there for that, and the persistence as well. And then again, you can navigate back to journal. But now we're going to go to camera, my last option here, self, where if you're using the app, like after making journals and things like that, you want to upload some pictures. This option is you take a picture through the app, and then it'll store it to your phone itself there now. So we're using the application here on the phone, so it'll give us the basic things. So we'll just take a picture. All saved. Press OK, and there you go. Picture is saved. So then, in a sense, that is my app at the moment. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll leave you there with that.